Hi, thank you for joining me. This is a series of videos I'm doing on the New Age movement because I have been there and seen it. So in this video I'm going to talk about the New Age views on life and death, which are all centered around the ideas of karma, reincarnation and law of attraction. Not all New Agers hold the same beliefs, but there's no scripture in the New Age. There's just a set of common beliefs within it on how life and death works. This is just a load of conflicting beliefs, which I will go through now. 1. Your whole life is predestined, including when you die and how, because you chose it all before you were born. 2. You attract everything that happens in your life with your thoughts and feelings. If you're in alignment and think good thoughts, then nothing bad will happen. Anything bad that happens is your fault because you attracted it with your negative thoughts. 3. You are receiving karma for your past lives. They believe that you go through many lives and you can change sex, so you will have lives being both male and female, and you carry around bits of your past lives. So if you have a fear of water, it's because one of your previous lives ended by drowning. Your family and friends are all people you knew in previous lives, and your difficulties in life are the result of things you did or that happened to you in previous lives. And you will keep coming back until you have learned everything you need to learn. Then you can go to nirvana or the afterlife. 4. Everything happens for a reason. 5. You have free will. How all these things are supposed to fit together, I'm not quite sure. First, there are all the flaws and contradictions. 1. If you have free will, how can your life be predestined? They're opposites. 2. If you were receiving karma for your past lives, that would be something that's given to you by some outside force. So how could you choose your life at the same time? If you have no memory of your past lives, how are you supposed to atone for your wrongdoings and learn the lessons? Where's the sense in punishing you for something you did in a past life when you were a different person that you don't know anything about? If you were going to receive karma, it should be in the same lifetime. 3. If you're attracting everything that happens by the law of attraction, that means there is no plan. Because if you're creating your reality with your thoughts, how can you do that if everything is already pre-planned? Your thoughts wouldn't make a blind bit of difference. This is all just one big contradiction after another. Then there is the damaging effect of these beliefs. First, when something bad happens, people blame themselves, and they start questioning why it happened and how they attracted it. They start scrutinizing every thought they have and fighting any bad feelings because they're afraid of what it will bring back to them. People can make themselves ill doing this because it creates so much stress and worry. It teaches you that you get rewarded by the universe for how much you give. So if you go and empty your bank account, money will fall out the sky, making you believe that thinking good thoughts can stop anything bad from happening and bring good things back to you is irresponsible. It can lead people to put themselves in danger. It causes them to ignore thoughts and feelings that they need to pay attention to, and they can end up making bad decisions. Second, you can imagine the anxiety it can cause people, wondering when and how they're going to die and what's pre-planned for them, how much suffering they will have to go through, and to make you believe that anything bad that happens to you is your fault because you chose that before you were born, or that it was meant to happen for some greater cause. This is just wrong. Can they really believe that millions of people chose to die in wars, earthquakes and famine? Why would anyone choose that? And what possible reason could there be for it? This is seriously screwed up and damaging ideology. Third, people start thinking they have to be a saint to avoid karma in the next life. The idea that your misfortunes happen because you did something bad in a past life, and that you're forced to keep coming back to Earth and suffering over and over again until you've repaid all your karmic debt. This is a really disturbing thought. So everything they do becomes about what's going to come back to them later. And they start trying to be whiter than white. This is exactly the same as in mainstream religion, when people are really scared of committing a sin and they scrutinize every action for fear of going to hell. The idea is the same. It's about punishment. These spiritual gurus who will tell you all these things will never take responsibility. If you tell them that what they're prescribing isn't working, they'll say it's your fault because your belief isn't strong enough. You're not doing enough meditation, yoga, or walking. You haven't consciously expanded enough. I've been involved in the New Age and I've met a lot of people within it. The New Age is a big money spinner. It's very commercialized and there's a lot of money to be made in the products and services. So it's in a lot of people's interest for you to buy into it. They want to make you emotionally dependent on them. There's no enlightenment to be found through this, only stress and anxiety. So keep your money and your sanity. I hope this has been helpful. Thank you for watching. See you next time.